This is the plaintiff, Carolina Perez. She says she gave the plaintiff a down payment on a car. The woman abruptly changed her mind, took the car back, and now won't give her a refund. There's no way she's going to just lie down and let the defendant take advantage of her like that. So she's suing for the return of her hard-earned $710.36. This is the defendant, Chandra Van Horn. She says the plaintiff tried to change the price of the deal they made, got angry when she refused, and tried to back out of the deal. She turned other potential buyers away. Deposits are non-refundable, and a deal is a deal. That's that. She's accused of changing her mind.
All right, Carolina Perez, you are suing Chandra Van Horn for $710.36, your $600 deposit, a full tank of gas, and some CDs on a car she repossessed when you told her you didn't want it anymore. Tell me what's going on.
Well, my daughter was about to go to pre-K, and I'm a single mom. I wanted to buy a car. And a friend of mine at work told me that Sandra here was selling her car.
And how did the friend know Chandra?
We're co-workers.
You and Chandra are co-workers?
Yes,
okay.
all of us, all three of us.
Okay.
And my friend advised me to buy her car because she thought it was in good conditions. At this point, I had told her that I would like a mechanic to see the car. On a Friday, I was working. I work at night. And she came to the job, and she was like, oh, if I don't buy the car now, she was taking the car to Pennsylvania. So, we decided to buy the car at that
Without
point.
a mechanic seeing her?
Yes.
Why?
Because we're mutual friends, and
How'd that work out for you?
I kind of...
How'd that work out for you?
Very bad.
Right.
Very
so
bad.
that was
never
a
again.
bad way to buy a used car, right? Okay, so go ahead.
Bad.
Have you ever had a car before?
Yes.
Okay.
This is probably about the fifth car I
Fifth
have.
car. Okay, so go on.
So I bought the car.
What kind of car is this?
It's a 1989 hatchback. It's a red car.
Honda?
Yes.
Okay, Civic?
Honda Civic, yes.
Okay. And your purchase price that you agreed on was what?
It was $1,000.
Okay, and you paid how much down?
I put a deposit of $600.
And then you were supposed to pay the rest of it when?
August 19.
So you take possession of the car, but it stays in your name, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
And the plan is that it'll be transferred to her name when she finishes paying for the car?
Yes.
And you actually have her sign a document that she's responsible for any tickets and anything that happens in the meantime?
Yes.
And what happened in the meantime?
What happens in the meantime is
Do you have that document with you? Yes. Hand it over, the original, please.
And on the fourth day of having the car started making a noise. We went to the mechanic. The mechanic inspected the car, and he found that the car had no muffler. It had
How could you not know if a car had no muffler, though? Because if a car has no muffler,
it makes noise.
It sounds like
yes,
the Earth is coming to an
it already made
end.
noise when I got it.
It was making the noise like the world's going to end.
Yes.
And that didn't concern you
in
buying the car?
It had a noise from the very beginning.
Right, but it's not a noise. It's like the world's coming to an end. And you wanted the car because what? It sounded sporty or what?
No.
Like, because that's when I let the car go to Pennsylvania. So now not only does it sound like the world's coming to an end, but I don't get a chance to show it to a mechanic.
I didn't know exactly that what was wrong with the car.
Well, didn't you worry that something was... Stop a second. Don't you worry that something was wrong with the car if you're hearing this loud a noise?
Of course. Well,
so then why would you want to rush and buy it instead of having the mechanic see it?
Because I didn't have money at this point, so we were making a deal to
So
make
you're the
a
last
payment.
person that should throw out $1,000 then if you don't have the... You know what I'm saying?
No, but she promised me. I asked her before we signed this agreement, I asked her if there was something majorly wrong with the car because I didn't have any money.
Okay.
She said no.
Okay.
She said nothing was wrong. I only needed an oil change. When I took the car home the next morning, the brakes are horrible. I called her the next day. I said, the insurance card is not in the car. The brakes are horrible. How come you didn't tell me? She's like, oh, it's just the brakes. It's just it's basic stuff, basic maintenance. That's what she told me. So when we got to the mechanic and the mechanic said that the car needs a new exhaustion system, it would cost me about $375 to fix it, and I don't have this kind of money. I literally called Sandra here, and
What did he tell you about the safety of driving a car without a
he
muffler?
told me I shouldn't have been driving this car with no muffler because it's endangering, the car can explode. So I actually was very upset because
Do you
I
have anything
a
from the
4-year-old
mechanic?
daughter. Yes.
Let me see what you have
I
from
have
the
the
mechanic.
letter.
What's going on?
You want me to tell you from the beginning?
Yeah, I want to know, does the car have a muffler?
No, the car doesn't have a muffler.
Why not?
When I bought it, it didn't have a muffler, so I've been driving it for a year without a muffler. What happened within that year, since I was buying a new
I mean, don't the
car...
police pull you over when you're making that kind of noise, or am I exaggerating in my head how loud it is?
No.
No, seriously.
It's loud, but it's not that loud.
It's not that loud?
No, it's not that loud. It does make a lot of noise. If you're listening to the radio, you do have to put it up a little because you can't really hear it.
But it
it
just
does make
sounds
noise.
sporty?
I bought the car like that. This was
So
just
what-
a car for temporarily until I buy a new car.
Okay, and so when you sell it to her, do you tell her the car has no muffler?
Oh, yes. What I did was...
Did you write it in? You've wrote up a contract. Is it
No,
in the
ma'am.
contract?
She
No,
did
I
not
didn't
tell
write
me.
in the
Told her?
contract. What it is when I had the car, she's been in the car numerous times with me, and also our mutual friend, she borrowed the car a week before I sold the car to her. And she was
But my
also
question
in the
to
car.
you is, you wrote a whole page that both of you signed. Did you
Yes.
write that?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I assume you did because it's in red ink, and then the person who signs in red is you, not her. So I'm
Yes,
just
I did.
okay.
Right.
And anywhere here did you put in the blatant thing about how it has no muffler?
No.
Okay, and,
But I
and you
told
claim
her-
she never told you that.
I never drove this car. I never
you
drove
claim
with
she
her.
never told you it didn't have a muffler.
She never told me that it didn't have a muffler.
Okay, all right. So doesn't it now seem like a really good idea to put such a thing in the?
Yeah,
okay.
well, now it is a good
Yeah.
idea.
Oh.
Of course.
All right,
But
so-
I told her, and our mutual friend told her what was
Is your
wrong with the
mutual
car.
friend here?
No, actually,
Do you have an affidavit from her?
I had an affidavit, but the only thing, it wasn't stamped.
Let me see what you have. Do you
This
have an
is the same
affidavit from
girl-
her?
No, this is the same girl that was in the car with me while we driving, and
So
we all
why don't
worked
you have an
together.
affidavit from her?
Because she didn't want to. We're all friends, and
And she didn't want to get
wanna
involved.
be
Apparently,
part
she got
of
involved
each-
for her, right?
No,
she wrote
she
me
didn't
up
want to
the
be part
letter.
of either
I was
one
supposed to
of us.
pick it up this morning from
Oh, you don't
work.
have it?
No, I don't have it with
Oh,
me.
well, then you don't have anything any more than she has, so that's a no. Okay, I thought you had it and it wasn't notarized. All right. Now, you end up calling Chandra right there from where you are, and you tell her this is an unsafe car, I want my money back.
Yes, and I explained to her the situation that the mechanic said, that the car has no muffler. She said, oh, she's been driving like that for a year. I told her that the mechanic told me that the car can explode and that I was endangering my 4-year-old daughter. And at this point, I said to her, I owe you $400. Let me just take this money and fix the car and, still.
So you wanted to renegotiate.
Yes, and she said no. Then I said to her, okay, then if you're not agreeing with me, then give me back the $600 that I put for a deposit, and I will hand you over the car. And she said no, that she wanted all her money. She kind of got nervous at this point, so she got up because I told her I was going to take her to court. She got up and left, and she told me she will call me back in 2 hours. That night, I tried to figure out with a friend of mine, like what to do with the car. And we had come to a solution what I was going to do with the car.
Which is?
Which is I was going to put it in a lot till I had the money to fix it. And then I would give her plates and she would have to give me the title or whatever. And when I get
So you
home,
had the money to fix it, and then do what about the rest of the money that you owed her?
I would have paid it to her.
You wouldn't, or you would?
I would have at the end.
Okay. But you didn't get a chance to do any of that because what happened instead?
When I get home in the morning, I look where the car was parked, and the car is no longer there.
And the car was no longer there because
I
what?
called the police. I made a report. I called Sandra, and I asked Sandra, did you take the car? She said yes. She had a second pair of keys. Here's the original keys that I had in the first place. And she stole the car, basically. She broke the agreement.
Okay, what happened there?
No, she said that I'm not going to get the car back until we go to court. So I'm not going to let her drive around with my plates and insurance until we go to court.
So you repossessed the car?
Yeah, I took the car back.
Okay. And your plan was what at that point?
No, I told her if she wants the car, she has to give me the rest of the money, and I'll give her the car
But the
and
rest of the money
title.
wasn't due for another week, right?
Yes.
So you told her, if you want the car back, give me the rest of the money now, give me the rest of the money in a week, give me
Well,
the rest of the money in
actually,
a month.
she was cursing and saying that she's going to bust my head open. I better give her back the car. So actually, we weren't, like, talking nice to each other.
Yeah.
So since
Good
she was...
idea or bad idea to sell a 20-year-old car to a coworker?
Well, actually, it wasn't my idea. It was our mutual friend.
And what, do you have connected brain cells? Just because someone suggests something, don't you have free will?
No, she was saying she
I
needed
don't care.
a car.
You have free will and you made the decision to do it. Was it a good idea or a bad idea?
After all
You're
this, it's a
grown
bad
woman.
idea.
Take some responsibility. Was it a good idea or a bad idea?
I guess it was a bad idea.
Yeah, I'll say.
So the defendant says nothing is majorly wrong with the car. Is using the words majorly wrong, is that a warranty?
No, I think when you're buying a car, you should remember that it's let the buyer beware.
But there can be a warranty. So the question is saying nothing is majorly wrong, is that a warranty?
No, I wouldn't say that's a warranty, but maybe they should have got that done before she gave over the...
Maybe so, but is it a warranty when you say majorly wrong? What do you think?
Definitely not.
Why?
Not a warranty. You need some sort of, I don't know, writing or something.
Well, you
sure.
even
Black or white.
well, okay, we'll talk about that. Going inside the courtroom.
Good idea or bad idea?
Very bad idea.
Okay. Because now, do you guys have to see each other?
No, we
Sometimes.
don't.
Oh, sometimes
Sometimes.
and no. Okay. I presume that while she's saying I'm gonna bust your head open and it's at work? When she's saying that or no?
No,
That's-
she said it over the phone in
phone.
the morning time, and then when
All
she
right, but
came to my
everybody's,
house.
I'm sure, gossiping at work, right?
Yes.
I haven't heard
Yes,
of
they
it.
are.
I'm sure they are. All right, so you repossessed the car. Did you ever call her to tell her, listen, I'm taking back the car?
No,
Because
she called me that morning. I took it at 2:30 in the morning. She called me after 7 in the morning.
And then what'd you tell her?
I told her I took the car.
Okay, and then what happened?
That was it. She said, well, I better bring the car back or she's going to bust my head.
At that
and I
point,
just
when
hung
you
up.
took the car, out of curiosity, why didn't you just say to yourself, let's just undo everything that's happened, here's your $600?
Because I wanted to get rid of the car. I wanted to sell the car. That was the purpose of getting
Hot
rid of the
potato.
car and get rid of it by August 15th so I didn't have to inspect the car.
Because you knew it wouldn't pass
And pay
inspection,
2
right?
insurances and everything else. So I wanted to get rid of the
You
car.
knew that car wouldn't pass inspection the way it was.
No, it needed a tailpipe and a muffler. And I told her that by August 15th, when I give you the car, to let you know by August 15th, you have to put a muffler on the car or you're not going to pass inspection.
Right.
She
She
said,
did not tell me
Watch
that.
this. Did she tell you that?
No, she did not.
Okay, that's the entire case, that sentence. Because you can't sell somebody, look, used car sales are as is. And usually your side wins and that's just goodbye and you next time get a mechanic. And if somebody tells you, oh, if you don't buy my car right now, I'm taking it to Pennsylvania, say, have a good time in Philadelphia.
Yes, ma'am.
That's it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's it. There's nothing else to discuss. There are lots of $1,000 cars out
Yes,
there.
I learned my
and
lesson.
each one is just as good as the last one, pretty much, okay? Except for one car we once sold for $1,000 that I wish I still had. Okay. But that's the entire case, because when somebody sells a car, you do expect it to be a car. And if it has something blatant, a blatant issue, like it has no muffler, okay, and you're going to need a new exhaust system because you can't drive it around like that and it's not going to pass inspection, that's sort of one thing I think is sort of important to convey. You claim you conveyed it, you have a whole page you wrote out, and you didn't say that in the page. That's like the one thing, the most important thing that you don't want to get accused of not having told her. She claims you didn't convey it. Then I have this added, element that you go, and it may have been a good decision, go pick up the car because the car's in your name. You don't want her having an accident, you don't want her ditching the car, and you've only got $600 on your side, not the full value of what you feel the car's worth. So you go out and you repossess the car, and what she wants is what you've sort of done that day, which is undo things. Your position on it is, well, Judge, I didn't undo it. She was breaching. She said she wasn't going to pay me, so I just want the car on my side. I understand all that, but now what do I have? I have the single most important issue in the case, and I have both of you disagreeing on it. I have neither of you bringing me the statement from the coworker who wisely does not want to get involved in any of this stuff.
no, she was going to come. She had to bring her daughter to
No,
school.
she wasn't.
Yes, she
What
was.
good does this do you? What can you do with that? That and $1.50 will get you a bad cup of coffee.
I
No,
did.
I'm not talking to you.
I
That
have the
and
letter. It's
$1.50
at the
will get
job.
you a bad cup of coffee. Because
I
here
have
we
the
are.
letter. It's at the job. I didn't pick it up this morning.
What good does that do? What do I look like? I am wearing a black dress and I'm in the middle of a trial now. So none of what you're saying makes any difference. It's as though you never had it because you don't have it here today, right now. What happened with stuff that was in it? According to her, it was a full tank of gas. Was there a full tank of gas?
I don't remember.
Because it ended up
that's
going
the
to
tank.
Pennsylvania, right?
It went to
Because you wanted it out of
Pennsylvania.
here, so you went. According to her, there was a stroller in it.
Yes.
There
Yes,
was.
she gave me back the trunk.
Okay, and according to her, there's $75 worth of CDs in it.
No, there was no CDs.
Ma'am, the CDs were in the trunk with the stroller.
Okay, we're done. I'm ruling in favor of the plaintiff in this case. I'm undoing this deal, okay? Which you went halfway to doing when you took the car and took it out of state. I am going to order you to return the $600. The amount of gas is negligible. The CDs I don't find enough proof on. And so I'm ordering you to return the $600 verdict for the plaintiff.
Hold on right there, please.
All right, so come on in here. The case is over and it went the wrong way for you. What's your feeling here?
Oh, she's lying. She knew about the muffler. I had to tell her about the muffler because she had to get the car inspected on August 15th. So she knew all along that she had to get a muffler.
All right, so what do you think happened here? Why doesn't she? What happened?
I don't know. I have
You don't
no
know?
idea. No.
What do you think happened here? You know.
Do I know?
Do
You
you?
can't do people favors. She gave her the car with the plates and all. She told it needed a muffler. That's what happened.
Who would
she
give you
just-
a car with a down payment? Nobody's not going to give you a car with a down payment. I was nice. I gave her the car for $600. I told her she could pay it off in 2 to 3 weeks, and that's it.
What do you buy a car in this country for $1,000 and it doesn't need work?
All right, head this way, head this way.
This way, guys.
All right, right around the corner. All right, so step on in here. You got what you wanted out of this case?
Yes, sir. Yes, my deposit, my $600. She definitely sold me a car with no muffler. It was endangering my daughter, myself. The car can explode. It's really not a good thing. She should have just told me from the beginning.
He's out here swearing he heard her tell you that.
Oh, no, he did not. He wasn't even there at
On
all.
the phone, he said.
Oh, no. No.
So do you have a car? How do you get around? You need a
No.
car now, right?
Yes, I still need a car, but, I'll save up now and I'll buy it next time.
For more than $1,000?
I'll make sure I'll take it to a mechanic if I do.
Okay, Harvey.
You got to know that when you get a warranty, you want to make sure it is as specific as possible in terms of what the seller is on the hook to do if something goes wrong. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.